What's happening, everybody? I talk all the time about how I used to be a scratch golfer, and today I'm putting my money where my mouth is. This course is about 4 minutes away from where I live. Golf is literally my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna see what I can do. I haven't played in 18 months. I haven't swung a club in about a year, but it's time to see if we can go low. Wish me luck. All right, it's hole one, 400-yard par four. Not overly long, one fairway bunker to the left. Goal is always gonna be to hit it past the trouble so you have maximal ability to spray the ball, which I definitely will today. So I wanna hit this about 270, which this is probably a good shot. Feels okay, but I'm so restricted going back, and I come so high on the follow through. And they've got a lot of confidence in me standing right beside that tree. Don't shank it. Come on, big boy. Not ideal position. Big tree in the way. We'll be smart about this. Maybe 120 yards into the hole. I don't know if we're on the right hole. Yardage doesn't line up. That's okay. All right, we're probably 125. Normally I'd have my, but I don't have that today, which would give me exact distance. All right, 125, we're into the wind. I'm gonna say 132. It's pretty flat, but the ground's really soft. So if I hit it 132, it's probably just gonna stick there, and that'll be a 3/4 gap wedge, I reckon. Maybe a little bit more. We'll say 85%, 80% gap wedge. And if I hit it pure, we should be good to go. A little bit too much juju on there. Pretty good though. My grooves are pretty much non-existent. When your grooves don't exist, your ball is more like a rocket. So backspin will float the ball and have it land a bit softer. That one just sort of like, phew. There's something really endearing to me about shitty golf courses, because this is like early days what I grew up playing on, where every green is just a circle and there's not a whole lot going on. Makes for technically easier play, but I sort of like when there's water and bunkers, so you have some sort of a semblance of it. Would be better to go right or left. Or now, quick story on this putter. I had a Scotty Cameron putter, which is the sort of like top end Ferrari of putters. And when I missed a putt, I'd do this. And I did that so many times it started opening up and I had this loft to it. So I went to a garage sale, I got this putter, and this was my punishment to myself for not being able to control my emotions. So I played my last couple of years with this little horrible golden putter, which is not good at all. And it's gonna be slightly downhill. We didn't take any practice putts, but with the quality of the course, I'm just gonna assume that it's not gonna be overly fast. But with no pin that's in the hole. The greens are actually faster than I thought. Maybe it would have bounced straight over the hole. A little bit of bogey action on hole one. A little bit of bogey action on hole one. Right in. Downwind, a little bit. Wind right to left. So it's gonna push the ball over into the water. So we're gonna have to hang it out to the right a bit. And long is better than short. So 142 middle pin, I'll hit it 142, but I'll hit it out to the right side of the green and see if the wind wants to help. And if it doesn't, then we'll be okay. Feels like the wind could be into us a bit as well. Not ideal. Bit of a pull. I feel the urge to lift really early. It's just not smooth. Oh, that's me. How good. All right, this will be a difficult shot, won't it? I've got a lob wedge. This tends to dig into the ground, and we've got really soft ground. So I have to really hit this perfectly for this to be able to do what I want it to do. Get up. Get up. That's pretty good. So this guy's right to left the whole way. We're gonna send it about a foot right of the hole. We're gonna need a little bit of power to get it up there. So it's gonna putt through a lot of the early break. All right, right edge with some confidence to save the bogey. Too much confidence. Double bogey. Oh, that stings. Double bogey on a 147-yard par 3. Not good. Now, thoughts here. Downwind is going to add distance, but it's also going to keep the ball straighter. So I can't plan for too much curve on it. And not hitting the ball, I don't really know how much I'm curving it, but I almost always turn it right to left if I'm not thinking. So I'm gonna send it down the right side, hope that it goes right to left a bit, and we should be down the middle with maybe 180 yards. All right, that'll work. It's not a great shot, but it'll work. So the reason I say golf is quite simple is because the ball is going to do 4 things. It's going to go straight left, straight right, or it's going to turn left to right, or turn right to left. And all of that is just dependent on your club path and the face of the club. If you come to the ball and you come like that, you're gonna rotate the ball that way, and it's gonna tend to go right to left. If your club face is open and you cut across, you're gonna spin the ball that way, and it's gonna tend to go left to right. And then how open or closed your club face is relative to your path determines where the ball is gonna turn, and open or closed is gonna determine if the ball starts right or left. So let's say I'm turning the ball right to left. I've got 2 options. Either you line up on the right side of the fairway, swing with a square club face inside out, and it'll start on that square path and turn behind your body to the left, or you line up neutral, open the face up a bit, and then swing inside out even further, start the ball right of where you're aiming, and then bring it back to where your feet are lined up. And that's golf. If you've messed anything up, you've messed up one of those things, or you haven't made good contact. That's, if you have that sorted, you're a professional golfer. Now, it's just because I say it's not complicated, I said it's not hard. Golf is very hard, but it's not complicated. You can figure it out pretty quick. Okay, so for reference, the hole's 504 yards. So I hit that about 340. And we've got around 170 left to the hole. Par 5, we're in really good shape to have a first positive result of the round. Bunker, short right, and bunker long left. So if I was playing really good golf right now and I knew exactly how I was hitting the ball, I would take a 9-iron, aim at the bunker on the left, open up the face, and turn it from the bunker on the left towards the hole so that the path of the ball never crosses over a bunker. But today, I'm definitely not gonna have that capability. I can hit it high if I want to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit a high pitching wedge, let the wind catch it, and see if we can't fly the bunker and land it pretty direct, just over the bunker. So I think I'm gonna need to land this 170, but hit it high. All right, eagle putt. This is good. This is we should be able to 2-putt this. And we're running into a bit of a theme with this course where the apparent danger is set away from the green enough that you don't have to think about it all that much. So I should have came a bit steeper on that and hit down and threw the ball a bit more, get it up in the air, and I don't have a tee. I don't have that bit in me that goes like, you haven't played in a long time, so give yourself some grace. Putting is the biggest difference between good golfers and bad golfers. Eight iron, nice and smooth, should be plenty. That's my best swing so far, by quite a mile. This is the shot I was trying to avoid a bit, where it's not a full swing, sort of awkward. That's why I want it to be back here. I'd prefer the ball to be back there, but scoring chance nonetheless. Bounce. Ah, that stings. If that was maybe 3 or 4 yards longer, it would have been great. Talking through these shots is more for interest than anything. So you got to be really good to hit them exactly perfect. And there's layers of detail on detail on detail, where the pros wouldn't just look at how far and what's the wind. They're looking at how the grass blades are holding the ball, what the humidity is on the day, what the temperature is, what the rainfall has been over the past 3 or 4 days to know how wet the ground might be. And then they would have the slopes of the greens, the depth of the green. So this shot, maybe instead of hitting a 60-degree wedge at 75%, they might hit a 52-degree at 50% because it's a bit more consistent that way. And then you know that the ball is going to be soft in the green and not roll out too much, and you can still do that. But I'm just in front, short little chip, and then up to the green. Oh, well. All right. I'm actually quite happy with that. I was trying to land it on this, and I landed it about here. So left, rolled out more than I thought it would. Go, 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 go. Oh, Nancy. Shane, par 5. This is a really short course. Par 5, 415. My goal for this, because it is fairly tight, I'll play a 4 iron with the goal of parking it right beside the blue stake in the grounds. Oh, that's such a good ball. Hang on. Hang on. Oh yeah, I smoked that. That was good. The wind really picked up, so it didn't come back to the fairway, but just on the edge of the right rough. 180, flat, no wind. It's probably a 9 iron, but we're uphill quite a bit, and we're into a bit of wind. So we'll call 180. I think if I hit it 192, we're gonna say 192. Meaning it's gonna be a pretty full 8 iron. This is what I'm talking about, the grass. Because you see here how all the grass is pointed that way. Means that this ball is probably going to come out pretty hot. There won't be a whole lot, my club won't get hung up in the grass all that much, so we don't have to worry about the rough. And I might actually only hit it more like a 180, 187, more than 192, just to account for that flying out a bit. Wind. Come on, wind. Ooh, might have launched it a bit. I think we might be just over the green. Well, we're working with a really bad bunker with no lip at all. It's not advised to ever do this, but in this circumstance, it makes a lot of sense just to putt this through the rough down the hill and hope you can get it somewhere where you've got a decent shot for birdie. Because with hard sand, if you try to cut under and you don't get under, you're gonna launch the ball into the forest and you're in a lot of trouble. What do you think? Do you want to see a bit of sand action? This is not the smart play, but I'd love to just have a sand shot and see if I can make it work. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to cut down really hard on this. That was close to good. I'll play it from there, but this is a big handicap. Trickle, 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 trickle. That's not too bad. Wow. We'll take a par, but missed scoring opportunity again. See if I did putt, what I would have been able to do. Easy ball. Yeah, much better. I was right, again. The only trouble I see is a bunker on the right. And the wind is pushing right. This club should go right to left, like all my others. So I think if I hit it at the pin, I'll probably move it left, the wind will move it back, maybe. But it's swirling a bit, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Stay through it, good solid contact. It should be good. I get the feeling these distances are wrong. Because I just hit, I thought that was perfect. I thought that was really good. But I'm gonna be short of the green somewhere. Okay, just gonna try to float this one. Land it 6 feet short of the hole, keep it relatively high. It's landing on an upslope, so it shouldn't bounce out all that much. Soft. That's not bad, actually. 7 feet for par. All right, counting on quite a bit of break here. And then just try to lag it into the hole. Boom! There we go, we're on a roll. Clean ball for a win. Scorecard says 359, and this says 370, so I think I'm right that the yardages are all messed up here. Anyway, I think a good 5 iron. No, we'll go 4. I hit that really well last. I think that same shot I hit 2 holes back is gonna put me about 140, and I would love that. All right, looks like left is safer than right. So I'm gonna start this middle and hopefully hold it there. Weak grip, start in the middle. Right down the middle. Not my best contact I've ever made, but we're good to go. So we're back pin, we're 160. The wind's dead here, but I know it's into us a bit. I think if I hit a solid 160, the wind might hang it up a bit. Back pin though, so call it it's a long green. Call it 170 to the pin. I think if I hit a 170 ball, the wind might hold it up a bit, and we'll hang somewhere in the middle of the green, but that should be a relatively safe play. All right, I think we're on. Not a bad shot. Oh, too much juice. Not terrible, but no. Moved right a lot. Read that at all. Okay, another bogey. That puts us at 41 with 2 holes left. As in 5 over with 2 holes left. I gotta get a par and a birdie to hit my 40 target. I think right now I'm pretty confidently like a 80 golfer. I shoot 80 on an average round. And I think with a little bit of training, say 6 months, I'd be reliably under 75 every round. We're with the wind. I need a 200-yard shot, 210 with the wind. I'm gonna give it a 7 iron, and we should be up by the 100. There's not a whole lot of trouble in this hole that I have to think about, but we do have this line of trees. Yeah, again, this would be a great time to be able to move the ball left to right. I'll try. Boom! That was perfect. Perfect. Quite pleased with that. The caveat with hitting the ball left to right is it's not gonna go quite as far as when you hit it right to left, because you open the face and you increase the loft. So that 5 iron apex was probably 30 feet higher than it would be if I was hitting the ball how I normally would. Meaning that we have, we're gonna call it 110. I can't see the green, but it looks like there's nothing around it. 110 downwind to a front pin. I've been short every time I hit my 60 today. So I think I could give it a full 60-degree wedge. Pulled it just a touch, but I think we're putting for birdie. I like how I hit that, but it's slow as molasses. Honestly, I hit that perfect. Boom. There we go. Par. That was though. I feel like I'm hitting the ball. I'm putting it so hard. The advantages and disadvantages of putting on a bad green. Advantage is that you can sort of putt it through break and it doesn't move left to right as much. The disadvantage is you gotta put like max power in when you're beyond 25 feet. And as much as you think that you learn one green to the next, it becomes really difficult to like convince yourself that you can hit a ball that hard. You can putt it that hard and still be okay. Okay, this hole, dog leg to the right, and it's short, 315, but there's water all around the green. So there's no chance of hitting a driver up on. It's also blind and I don't know where the hole's going. So I've got the 100-yard mark here. I got to hit that about 215. We're gonna hit a 6 iron and park it beside the 100-yard stake. Oh, there. I had gone all around with the same ball. I was very impressed with myself. Okay, oh, maybe not. Beautiful, how lucky is that? All right, not ideal. So I'm gonna have to fire one, 130, down underneath the tree, into the wind. And I think about a 5 iron could get under, not much more. That's what I was worried about. All right, but we flew the water. I think we're dry, but I pulled it a bit left. People in America and in Britain don't call them Canadian geese, they just call them geese. Where do you think they came from? See, now this one, dropped in, see how it's sort of like half in the grass? It's gonna come out relatively slow, relatively hard, but this grass is actually, all in all, not very thick, so it shouldn't be too bad. That was absolutely perfect for what I wanted to do. My judgment isn't perfect on what I need to do to hit a shot, but that was executed very, very well. No, too hard. Hit it through the break a bit. Wasn't gonna break that much anyway. Oh, bogey. 42. Do you know that par 3 second hole where I shanked it? That's a very easy 3. So I really should have been 40 today, but 42. First round, first 9 holes in 18 months. I reckon we're doing okay. I genuinely believe I could train up, and I think I could be a scratch golfer inside 12 months if I put a little bit of time into short game and just came out and played twice a week or so. If you guys want to see more of these videos, go ahead, drop a comment. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Can the world's strongest man golf? Sort of. Leave the comment. As always, lift heavy, be kind, and we will catch you in the next video.